Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 5th. This week, we are just going to jump right in here, Aries, and take a look at what is going on for you this week. And Aries looks really good. But anyway, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, make sure to only follow the social media accounts that are linked in the pinned comment down below. There are tons of scammers claiming to be me and other readers that are scamming people out of money. I will never ask you for money, and I do not do personal readings. So make sure that if someone claiming to be me, or any other reader for that fact, contacts you, that you report them. But Aries, you start off with the star card here, so it does look like some of you are going through healing. Although on this star card, it's like she's kind of like pulling the star closer to her, if you can see that, with like a string around the star. So I feel like some of you, there's like some sort of dream is getting closer to you here, and that's really what I feel for you with this reading. It's kind of like you're maybe at that place of a final push with the Queen of Wands here. And we'll talk about that in a minute, Aries, but I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like you're at that final push that you need to kind of make a dream a reality. So love it. That is amazing. You start off here with the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Fool here. This says that, like, whatever this dream is that you've been trying to manifest, that, it's probably been a battle. Personally, I like the Five of Wands. Is a card of really education. They're using sticks to fight, and they're not using swords, right? So it's kind of like a card that says they are training. They are learning how to fight. They are learning how to battle, basically. So I feel you've been through, to accomplish a dream, it's been kind of a battle. For a lot of you, this dream could be anything. It doesn't have to be like career or business related. It could be love. Maybe you have a dream to have a family one day. Maybe you have a dream to have a relationship or children. You have the Page of Swords here, which is the card of children. And so I feel like you've had this dream, or you've had a dream for a very long period of time. I would say that, number one, resources probably has been a challenge for you, Aries. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness, so it's like finding the resources to live some sort of dream has been a challenge, and getting started has been a challenge as well with the Fool. The Fool, it's like is prepared. Like, I feel like you've been prepared for a long time. The Fool normally has like a very small sack on his back, and it just represents the fact that he's got everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. So I feel that you have everything you need. It's like you have the knowledge to get started in as far as like moving towards a dream is concerned. But I feel like it's been a little bit of a kind of like a challenge in actually taking action and actually taking that leap of faith here. And I feel like you're it's like you're like so close here, Aries. So let's see. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is kind of a good bad answer because the Knight of Pentacles is one foot in front of the other. If you're trying to accomplish anything, Knight of Pentacles just says take the first step and the universe will kind of like move out of your way. So to me, the Knight of Pentacles represents needing to... Sorry, Aries, this deck is all messed up now. But the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like an energy of needing to take that first step to get started. The Knight of Pentacles, it's like, it's also one of those cards where if you do take action, if you do take the first step to make something happen, the universe moves out of your way. Basically, the universe causes the transformation. So let's see here. You have the Justice card twice, so I like that. Hopefully we get a good card right here, because we have Five of Wands, Justice, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Justice. This right here, these two cards here, pretty much tell me that you've been putting energy into trying to manifest some sort of dream, whether it's starting a business, getting into a relationship, whatever. But the Eight of Swords is like stuck results. It's like and the Eight of Swords is kind of an answer. Again, very weird reading, because it's like one of those things where it's like the answer. It's like the answer and the challenge with these cards. Eight of Swords, the challenge is only looking at things one way. The Eight of Swords says there's more than one way to accomplish this dream that you're trying to manifest here on Earth. Again, the Justice card over here with the Five of Wands, I feel like it's saying you've been putting energy in. The scale has not been tilting in your favor. With the Justice card, it's like we put energy into something, then the energy comes back, or at least hopefully that's what happens, if we're putting things on the correct side of the scale. So I feel like cause and effect has been a little bit of a challenge. You have the Eight of Wands, quick movement. It's like once you take the leap of faith towards some sort of dream, it's like things will move forward very, very quickly. I've been encouraging pretty much everybody. I mean, this is the astrology, basically, right now. Anything we want, we're probably not going to have the resources to accomplish it. Really, the secret is we do. But it's like if you want to start a business, maybe you feel like you don't have the money. Queen of Pentacles, number one, in the Knight of Pentacles says maybe you don't. But if you just get started, the money will appear. I feel like too many people, it's like the universe is, I feel like there's a lot of confusing energy. So I feel like what's happening is people are thinking, oh, I need X, Y, and Z to get started. And instead of just getting started and then allowing X, Y, and Z to come to them. And that's what this first row is saying to me, Aries. I feel like you need to allow the resources. It's like you need to create space in your life to manifest this star dream that you have. That's what I feel the star is for you intuitively. You need to create space for the resources by getting started, basically, with that energy. You have the butterfly spirit. This says transformation is beautiful. I feel you are undergoing a major transformation at this time. Pretty much all your readings lately have been about going through a transformation. I do feel that you're undergoing some sort of change in your life, Aries, of course. You have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. I feel like a very kind of, back and forth energy. The Ace of Cups, number one, this could be a love offer coming in for you, by the way, Aries. It could be an earth sign or it could be an air sign, I feel, that is coming in for you. I feel like someone finds you very attractive here with the Queen of Wands. It's like someone's making an offer to you here. But for the most part, I'm just getting the word commitment on the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you could be making a commitment to something, meaning that you could be committing to a new job. You could be committing to an idea, a transformation, a new business, whatever the case may be. The Eight of Swords, again, here is about thinking of only one way of doing things, and she is facing towards the past, so it can kind of represent being stuck in the past as well. I feel like if you're having a hard time moving forward, like if you're not seeing progress in a certain area of your life, and again, it doesn't matter if it's love, money, business, whatever, I feel like this is saying you need to realize that there are, again, multiple ways of doing things. Now, you have the Ten of Swords here. I do feel like some of you have had a difficult loss in the recent past, I would say over maybe the last 2 or 3 years here, Aries. And this is definitely in love. I feel like it's been hard to let go of. It's kind of interesting to have a reading like this, though, where it's like Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords to the Queen of Wands. This, to me, would basically say that you're, number one, very attractive at this time. And so it's kind of like saying, it's like you're holding on to something, you might be holding on to something when you could be attracting a significant amount into your life as far as love is concerned. So I definitely feel it's time to let go of something with that Ten of Swords. It's like sometimes I think we, and I'm not calling you out here, Aries, but what I will say is I feel like sometimes we hold on to things like a relationship just because we want to be right, but we don't actually want the relationship back, right? I'm sure you've all been there. I've been there, right? So, that's what I would say there. You have the Four of Swords. It's like you're waiting for something, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel this reading is basically saying you just have to go, right? You just have to get started on your new path or your new journey or something, and you will be very successful. I would just say just do it, is what this reading is saying, in a lot of ways. For others, I am getting moving, by the way. Ten of Swords can be just a move, and so I feel some of you could be moving with that energy. It can be a painful move, I would say, but is it really that big of a deal? Probably not, because the move with the Ten of Swords, the reason it's painful is it's like it could be one of those things where maybe you're moving away from family. It's like you're going to see them again, but it's like still, if you've never been far away from your family, that could be a little bit challenging with that Ten of Swords energy. Next, you have the Thunder card here. I feel like you're starting to make moves, which is nice. I also feel like it's almost like you're hearing something before it shows up, or you're kind of, I wouldn't call this warning signs, but I do feel like you could be it's like you're seeing something before it's coming. It's like I get this knocking energy, and you're like the second or third sign over the past 2 months that I've had this for, where it's like something is knocking on your door, like an opportunity is knocking, right? But it's like you haven't quite opened the door yet, and that's kind of like what I'm getting on this Thunder card here, Aries. Yeah, something you've been wishing for. It's whatever this Nine of Cups is, Aries. You have the Queen of Wands, the Justice card, and the Page of Swords. Number one, I do feel like you could be dealing with a Libra. Libra constantly shows up in your readings, Aries, and so I do feel if you're looking for love, it could be a Libra that is coming in for you, or it could be someone who has a lot of Libra in their chart. For the most part, I feel that this is saying that you are very attractive at this time, number one. So if you're looking for love, doesn't matter what gender you are, by the way, I just feel like you're very seductive. So I would get out there with the Queen of Wands. I get like a focus on health as well. So I feel you could be very focused on your health with this energy. I also feel like progress on this Justice card. And we're going to have to, I'm probably going to pull an extra row. We're just going to see, I just want to clarify the Justice card. Like, I'm going to dive into it a little bit deeper so that, I'm too nosy, and that's probably what we're going to do. But I feel like you're finally going to be seeing progress that you put into things, Aries. So it's like if you're putting energy into something, it's like, it's not going to be like this anymore, where it's like you put energy in, you get nothing back. I feel like you're going to be putting energy in, and you're going to be getting something back. I would be curious. I would try new things. You have the Page of Swords, which is like about being curious, trying new things. I feel like if you're trying the same old thing that you've tried over and over and over again, you're not going to make a lot of progress. I feel like if you do things differently or try to mix things up, then you're going to make a lot of progress. I feel like I said this to you, like very recently. Yeah, you have the Death card, major transformation. Again, pretty much every single sign has had a very, this week seems to be very transformative in general. You have the Four of Pentacles. Again, don't hold on too tightly to something here, Aries. It's like the only warning I would give you this week is that if you're doing, again, I say this all the time. One of my favorite people, John Taffer, he says, if you're doing the same thing you did today that you did yesterday, you're stuck. So I feel you need to do things differently in all areas of your life. Yeah, Devil, don't get stuck to the past here, Aries. But I feel this is a very broad message. It's not just talking about a person that you're getting stuck to. It's like if you go for a walk and you walk the same direction every single day, go a new direction. If you go to the same store every single day, go a different direction. I feel like this reading is saying, like, boom, there's more to life, right, than just the same old stuff. And so I feel like you need to get away. This is like a warning against the same old, because you want to live this dream, the star. I feel like there's maybe a disconnect between like what that dream is and what you do, between the two energies. I always tell people, it's like, people always come to me and they say, will I be rich or will I have love? I'm like, well, those things have a certain energy. If you're like not in that energy, then you're not going to have it, right? And that's not 100% what I feel, but that's like the best way I could describe what I feel with that star card is it's like there's something you're wishing for. I feel like you're damn close. Like I feel like you are right there. It's like you're pulling it towards you, like I said, but it's like there's a difference in the energy. So I want to clarify the Justice card here. We have the Six of Swords. I just want to see what's going on here. Eight of Wands, quick success. I like that. That's definitely a positive change. And the King of Wands, you. So you showing up in a very strong position here, Aries. The King of Wands is like kind of like you have the King and Queen of Wands, which number one, if you're looking for love, could be divine counterparts. But again, I feel like you're like walking away from a person from the past. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you, I feel, need to let go of a person from the past. It's like it's not going anywhere. It's stuck energy. Some of you, I feel, could be dealing with a person where it's just stuck. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just not going anywhere. So, I feel like some of you need to like move towards new love because there's clearly a divine counterpart coming in for you. But for the most part, I feel like I love the Eight of Wands with that Justice card. It's like saying, finally, the energy you put into something is going to lead to success. I do feel like you'll be a little bit heartbroken, again, if you're letting go of someone here, but, at the same time, I feel like you're moving on. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores. You have the Queen of Cups here. Yep, I feel like you need to focus on that goal. See how focused she is on that cup that she's holding? The Queen of Cups is like the only cup card where she's really looking at that cup, and that cup looks like a trophy. It doesn't look like a cup, as I always say. So I feel like you need to keep your eye on the prize here, Aries. And you have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands with the King and the Queen of Wands is like wholehearted energy. Seven of Wands is the card of conviction. It says when you know that something is going to be successful, it will be successful. So I feel like the more focused you can be on, making something kind of work in your life, the more likely it is that it will work, plain and simple. I feel like you're really committed to this here, this kind of like this goal that we have with the star card. I'm seeing this as a goal, something you want to accomplish, and so I like that. The star kind of says that if something is possible for one person, it's definitely possible for you. And so I feel like you need to realize that with the star card. She's pouring water onto land. And again, that's the part of the card that represents something being possible for everyone, because she's pouring the water onto the earth for everyone. So I feel for you, it's like you need to realize that if someone has done something, so can you, Aries. But this is not a bad reading here. I like it. So thank you for being here, Aries. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Aries, and definitely enjoy your week.